I thought, you know what? Let me go on here and express my gratitude. My gratitude at watching my team smash up Aston Villa like that. Like easily. Easily. Like I thought Aston Villa were gonna be a threat this season. But judging by that performance, they ain't nothing. And I know we got memed the last time we played you guys and you did your little thing at Villa Park. But this time round, you got a 5-star beatdown courtesy of Eddie Howe and his Black and White Army. Newcastle United 5, Aston Villa 1. Now, I wasn't expecting that. I thought we would win. I thought it might be a comfortable 2-1 or, just a 2-1 victory, but 5-1, which could have easily been 6-1, maybe even 7-1 with Wilson missing that sitter. I think Joe Linton had one off the line. But to see us dominate like that, yo, this is just a thing of beauty. And to say that Aston Villa were contenders this season, wow, they ain't contending for much apart from flipping relegation battles at that stage. I don't know who's going to join me, but appreciate. Yeah, people need to put some respect on my boy. Listen, come on. Judging by that performance, wow, we are up and ready to go. Because I am, whew, I was blown away by that performance. I thought we would win, but I didn't think it'd be that dominant. 5-1 at home, first game of the season. Aston Villa, who were no slouches, they ended the last season well, but you guys got dominated. Aston Villa fans, if you're watching that, you got nothing to say to us. As I said before, you had your little thing later on last season. Yeah, cool. You did your thing against us, but it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new season, and we absolutely dominated from the start to finish. Now, starting lineup wise, couple surprises in there. I didn't think Gordon would start. I thought Barnes would get the nod, and I honestly thought that Wilson would get the nod again ahead of Isak. But I'm not unhappy either way because the amount of strength and depth we've got right now is frightening. The fact that we can come from, we can put Isak in, doesn't look out of place. You can put Wilson in there, doesn't look out of place. So for me, beauty, thing of beauty. Starting lineup, can't complain. Back four pretty much sells itself, in terms of Pope and goal. You're getting Trippier, Share, Botman, Burn, but then it gets into midfield. And I didn't think Tonali would start from the start. I'll be honest with you. I thought it would have been a long staff, steady Eddie sort of playing in there alongside Bruno and Joe Linton. You know what you're getting. But I'm surprised Tonali was put in there, and boy, he was just shining bright like a diamond, as Rihanna used to say. Um, Again, got his first goal already. He's off to a good start already, just pulling strings like a violin. And then after that, boy, we just let it go. I mean, Diaby, credit to Diaby, he looks like a player. And again, if there was anyone this season that I would have liked to have signed that we didn't sign, it would have been Diaby. And he just showed it there. He showed the glimpses of quality there, but I think the signings that we've made, top draw, top draw. Not out there in terms of like, oh, this one's a flipping, I don't know, worth 200 million and this one's worth 100 million. Solid signings. Barnes came on, done his thing. You know, Tonali, again, like I was saying before, what an upgrade that we've got, because Tonali literally is an upgrade on Shelby, even though we have sold Shelby, which feels like years ago now. But Tonali did his thing in the centre of the park. Then you've got Miggy, again, picking off what he did last season. Then also you've got left wing there, Gordon, who got a couple of assists today. Fair play to Gordon, because I didn't think he would have started, especially after that City he missed it in pre-season. Gordon did his thing. And then Isak, this guy, I thought it was impossible. I thought it was impossible for Gordon to keep getting better. Isak to get better and better. But again, he is. And Isak, I know we keep talking about Haaland, Golden Boot, and Kane's now at the league now and all the rest of it now, but I think Isak could be there in terms of a Golden Boot. He could have had a hat trick today. Could have had a hat trick today. The way he's gliding, just playing on the last man, pace to burn for days, can finish. Even the second goal where he just lobs the keeper. Oh, it's beautiful. And then again, when Isak gets tired, who do we do? What do? We bring Wilson on off the bench. It's frightening. It's frightening the fact how much strength and depth we've got right now. Brings Barnes off the bench. Sorry, he gets an assist, obviously assisting Wilson. And then he grabs himself a goal as well. It's frightening right now. I'm just going to go to the comment section. Don't be shy to add in the comment section. I will be reading them out. I think I might be going solo today. These pundits writing us off. They need to fix up. Listen. I saw what Carragher and was it Gary Neville, the little flipping whatever you want to call him. I'm trying to keep it PG for anyone watching, but I saw what they were saying on the overlap in terms of these not going to finish top six and all the rest of it. Okay, cool. Watch us. Watch Eddie work his magic because the way we just dispatched a Villa today, like they were nothing. And Villa are not no slouches. Got to give a bit of credit to Villa. They're not no slouches, but the way we put them to bed was ridiculous. So again, keep writing us off, but at the same time now, we've got momentum on our side now. We've had a great preseason, made some great additions. Eddie Howe's a top class manager as well. And yeah, we just look thriving. I'm not trying to get too gassed. I know it's only the first game of the season, albeit cool. But at the same time, I can only go by what I've seen of. And I watched the full 90 minutes from start to finish, and we looked thriving. Riders one was saying, yes, what a game. This season's looking exciting. Believe me, bro, I am excited for this. Like, I don't even think we were out of like third gear. You know, when we needed to step up, and obviously when we needed to take the lead, we did. But I honestly think we can go far with this team. It's ridiculous, and I don't even think we're finished yet. You know, the transfer window's still open. We still could sign a signing or two more just to shore up things in defence. But overall, this is looking key right now. Gordon looks like a player. Yeah, Gordon. I'm liking these battles in certain key areas where we've got strength and depth for days. You know, we've got Gordon and Barnes fighting out on that side, and then we've got who else in the other battle? The centre midfield battle. That's what I'm liking as well. I'm liking the fact that we've got Tonali, Bruno, Jolinton, but also you've got Anderson waiting in the wings, Willock still to come back, Longstaff you can't write off at all. Who else is there? I'm now miss Miley as well, the young buck as well. So again, we've got strength in depth, especially in that midfield core area as well. Up top, you've got the battle of Wilson and Isak. Who's going to start? You know, Isak started, he got two, but then Wilson comes off the bench, he grabs one. Probably should have had two, to be honest with you. Good save by Martinez there. But it's just showing that we've got strength and depth there. And this is something that I never thought, well, I didn't think I would be saying this a couple of years ago, but now, a couple of seasons on from the Ashley era, got sold, all the rest of it. It's exciting. It's exciting to see. Anyway, moving on. Tonali was excellent. Gordon was excellent. Many others, but these two have questioned and they showed what they can do. Yeah, as I said before, I didn't think Tonali would have started. Only because I thought how I would have bedded him gently, slowly but surely. But yeah, he started and he did his thing. Tonali seems like he's caught up to the pace of the Premier League very quickly, dictating the play, bodying players. Again, Isak. I've just remembered something popped into my head. It's not to disrespect Mings. You know, I hope Mings gets better and all the rest of it. But Isak looks like he's put on a bit of timber in the right areas. The way that he just outmuscled Mings. Hope Mings gets better. Back better soon, but again, just that's what I was concerned about the most because I know Isak's got pace for days, but you know I was just concerned about his physical frame. But the way he was handling himself all throughout the game, absolute handful. Cracker result against the VR. Listen, they gave it to us. I remember when me, Fumbi, and Pete was on there, and obviously we was giving it stacks. We was having a good run at the time, and obviously we didn't get the result we wanted to. Villa fans clipped it up, send it around, all the rest of it now. I hope you clip this up now. I haven't got Fumbi and Pete on here right now, but I hope you guys clip this up now and then, you know, give it the same energy. I know you won't because you lost and you got beaten badly, but at the same time, I hope you guys recognize that, you know, we're not playing around no more. We ain't playing around. This is the second proper season that we've had under Eddie Howe, and already starting the first game of the season, we're dispatching of people were scared of, you know. People saying Aston Villa, you know, if they had 5 more games at the end of last season, they would have finished in the top 4. Well, they didn't. We finished in the top 4. We've got Champions League football. So you need to respect us. And that's a warning sign to all of the teams out there, including Man City. We can play ball and we can put teams to the sword. Because again, that was one thing I was not scared about, but just wary of. But we can put teams to the sword. And I know it's Aston Villa. It's not a top four team allegedly, but again, we can put teams to the sword when they come to the fortress, when they come to St James's Park. They will get dealt with, and that's what Aston Villa happened. What happened to Aston Villa today? Lily Nolan, yes, simply yes. um, it's a statement start, absolutely explosive start. Ian, I can't disagree with you at all, man. That is a statement. That is a statement. If you want a statement for the first game of the season, yeah, I know Man City did their thing against Burnley, cool. But we decimated, and we use all these big words now, decimated Aston Villa. Lord, a word about Tonali. Yeah, I think I spoke about it earlier, but I'm going to speak about it again. Tonali, clearly you're an AC Milan fan. If you are an AC Milan fan, thank you. I won't be one of them disrespectful Newcastle fans who'll be like, we got your guy and all the rest of it. I'll just simply say thank you. Tonali, mwah. I was a bit worried about him at first, watching pre-season, just kind of gliding, doing his own thing, but he held his own physically, picking passes, got his goal early on, got us going. So again, Tonali, thank you. Lauder, Dixon, if you are an AC Milan fan or you do appreciate AC Milan, thank you. Thank you very much, because he's an upgrade on what we had already, and he brings something new to the table. And again, for me, solid 8, 9 out of 10. Played the majority of the game, got pulled off towards the end of the game. We'd already won the game by then, but Tonali had an absolute blinder, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of the same. I didn't think it would have been that easy to start with, and I didn't think Tonali would have started, but he did start, and he made such a difference. And I'm so glad he's in our team. So thank you, Lauder. If you are an AC Milan fan, thank you very much. It could have been 8. It could have been. Like, if you count some of the chances, I only can remember like a couple of them. The Wilson 1-on-1 chance. There was a header from a corner that got cleared off the line. I think it was Joe Linton, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then there was a couple others as well. So it could have been 7 or 8. Isak, 1-on-1. There we go. Isak should have slotted that one away. Good save by Martinez. But again, listen, it could have been double digits. Aston Villa fans, if you are in here or watching this back, let's be real. We watched the same 90 minutes. It finished 5-1. It could have been 10. And that's not an exaggeration at all. I don't know what's going on with you guys, because I rated you guys. Back in the last season, I rated you guys, but Ian's right. It could have been 8. In fact, Ian's wrong, because it could have been 10. It could have been 10 for real. Lord, agreeing. Yeah, Tonali will need time to settle. Said, listen, I was one of them. I'll happily say I thought he would need time to adapt. We always give the cliche about the Italian league being a bit slower, and obviously Premier League's fast paced and all the rest of it. But whatever's clicked into gear between, when did I last see him? I seen him in the Fiorentina game that we played obviously a couple of weeks ago. Between now and then, he's just gone like boom. And Tonali, bellissimo, as they say. Is that right? Italian? Yeah, bellissimo. What a game. What an absolute game. What a blinder he put in. So, yeah. Yeah, we love you too. Again, AC Milan fans, if you want to come and get your weekly updates on how your boy Tonali's doing, by all means, make sure you like, comment, subscribe here. Make sure you stay in tune, because I will definitely give him if Tonali keeps putting in blinder performance like that, I will be singing his praises every single day of the week and twice on Sunday. So yeah. Bro, you're saving this video, want to come back and watch that? Yes, I will be. So again, it'll probably be under the live section, which you'll be able to navigate that on YouTube anyway. But yes, it will be saving this for sure. But make sure, if you're here still, make sure you just keep getting involved, staying interactive, because this is happy times. These are the times that we've all been wishing for. If you're Newcastle fans, you've all been wishing for these times. So start enjoying. I don't know where you're going, man. Enjoy these times, man. Get involved. We're still fighting for this time. Oh, hey, that's a hint of Kevin Keegan in there. I can tell Beat Your Greg 07 is a bit older. Or at least appreciates the older generation, because that's a Keegan line. We're still fighting for this title. I love it. Top football bars today. We're looking very strong. Gets a good side. Exactly, rag and bone man. If that is the real rag and bone man, we are. We play top football today, and against a good Aston Villa side. That's what I'm saying. I've got to give Aston Villa the credit. They're a good side. They got handed their ass today, but they're a good side nonetheless. Unai Emery is a good manager, despite everyone taking the piss out of him. All the rest of it, they are a good side. But today, they come up against a good, organised side. We gave them licks. They held 5. They could have held 10. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Man City, bring them on next week. I don't care if they beat Burnley 3-0 or whatever the scoreline was. We can show that we're here to stay. And today you faced against a venomous side. So Man City, I hope they're watching that and thinking, boy, they're coming up against a real good Newcastle side. Can't wait till Tonali settles in, shows what he can do. Listen, mate, I was to say, I'll hold my hands up. I didn't think he'd be settling in this quickly with the farmer, but end of the day, he showed Italian excellence. He showed that bellissimo football. He showed that, was it Pirlo-esque football, or whatever you want to compare him to, because he looked the bee's knees today. And I think players like Longstaff, they're still going to have their place to play in the team and so all the rest of it, but they might have struggled to get back into this team because Bruno ain't going nowhere, Joe Linton ain't going anywhere, and now we got Tonali. Whew, that midfield right there is monstrous. Monstrous. I'll tell you that now. This is just one game, but a hell of a one. That let's enjoy it and reevaluate next Sunday. Couldn't say it better myself. As I said, one game, 37 more to go, but at the same time, these are a top team and we've dealt with them. So again, let's enjoy it. Any Aston Villa fans that were getting ahead of themselves last season, thought that they gave us the business, let's enjoy it. Any Aston Villa fans in your group chat, let them know what time it is. To say, look, give them the high fives. Any Aston Villa fans you got in your group chat, family members, whatever, don't say nothing to them. Just like, high five. Oh, my days. And I've got, you know what? I've got family members that are Aston Villa fans as well. Grow up in Birmingham. I'm just giving them a high five. High five, Aston Villa fans. Yo, you did your thing. Well done. Thank you for turning up. Thumbs up from 9 USC. High five, Aston Villa. Aston Villa are a good team. The media will be all in about Villa under 4. We'll see correct. We were so proud. I'm sorry. I'm just cracking on my own jokes. I'm sad, bro. Yeah, they are. Listen, credit to them. They are a good side, but they got the high fives. Aston Villa got the high five. I might have to change the title to this after this. I put 5-star performance, but I might have to say we gave him the high five because, yeah, that was quite funny. Where am I? I've just lost my people. Where I am now. High fives, It would be nice to get to 4th again to prove the expert pundits wrong. That is interesting. Let me know in the comment section below, where do you think we'll finish this season? Do you think we'll finish in the top 4? Obviously, we've got Champions League football to play. We still got the Carabao Cup, which obviously got to the final 2. FA Cup, I want us to do much better in the FA Cup final this time round because disappointing last season to go out to Sheffield Wednesday. No respect to them, but I think we could do better. And obviously the Premier League. So do you think we can finish top 4 again? I think we would finish slightly out of there. I know. I'm a Newcastle fan, but I still got to be realistic. I still think that with all of that put into the equation, I think we might just slip out the top 4. But at the same time, when we're playing like how we did today, there's not many teams that can stop us. Like the fact that we've got Barnes come off the bench, Wilson to come off the bench. Who else do we have? Who else? I'm just missing someone. But again, like strength and depth, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's hard. I'll leave a comment on the video, bro. Appreciate it, man. And again, if you can all follow 9 NUFC's way in terms of leaving a comment, it does help. I'm going to try and stay more consistent with these videos as well, whether it be lives or pre-recorded videos. So again, anything like that does help, believe me. Well, Newcastle's getting top 4 again for sure. Listen, it could happen. It could happen. I know I've just said it about possibly not doing, but I think it could happen. Let me know if it could happen. Tonali, Elumo, Perfecto. I'm guessing that's good because I see Perfecto and it's got to be perfect. He was perfect today. Oh, man of the match. Man of the match. Was he man of the match? I would have to say it's hard, but it's a good hard in terms of does he get it or not? I would have to say Isaac would get man of the match. Obviously, he got 2 goals, run their defense ragged, but it's hard. Let me know who you think man of the match is. I don't know. Would Tonali get it? I'm not too sure. Yes, get in. Come on. Uh, maybe Brunali will give it a go. Brazilian, Italian restaurant in England. Never know, man. Bruno have a good game. Bruno had a bit of a quiet one today. Not by Bruno standards. The thing is with Bruno, his standards are so high. When you don't recognize it, it's like Bruno just had a 7 out of 10 game. That's his average like meh. But again, I think he had a decent game. I think Joe Linton had a good game alongside him. So yeah, credit to them. The back line didn't have to do much. I know they conceded one, but to be fair, didn't have to do much. But yeah, you don't have to Google Italian. Tonali is being taught Geordie Budgeon on YouTube. Oh, those clips over this past week have been hilarious, man. Like him learning all like the Geordie lingo and food and stuff like that. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tonali, and again, he smiles as well. He does actually smile as well. So believe it or not, he is happy here. So that might be one for Lauda. He is actually happy here, believe it or not. So yeah, media will focus on Mings getting injured. I'm sure of it. Yeah, it was unfortunate to see him go out like that. I don't think it was anything of Isak's fault. Yeah, they had a bit of a battle, but at the same time, I don't think it was his fault. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but hope Mings gets back to football soon. But yeah, Isak did give their defence the runaround for sure. We've just thrashed Villa 5-1. I know it's hard to believe that, right? I mean, listen, Man City could get it as well. I know they got Haaland, but if we keep him quiet, KDB's already out injured as well. It could be a long day for Man City as well. Listen, I'm not scared of any of these teams nowadays. Tottenham have just lost their top marksman. It's going to take a while to replace him, even if they do get Tony, who's not free till January. Man United, not really phased by their striking options. They got some Rasmus guy who can't hit a barn door or only scored 5 goals. So the only two teams I'm really scared of is maybe Arsenal. Arsenal look decent. I know it's the first game of the season, but I'm just giving my honest opinion. So the way that we dealt with this team today, sorry, there's only a couple of teams to fear, man. If we keep playing like this, we might win the league, and I don't think Champions League and Cups will hinder us, to be honest. I want to agree, but at the same time, I just feel like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to, over the course of the season, it's going to be a lot to battle with. Like, don't get me wrong, Champions League football back at St James's Park, that's going to be amazing. The cup competitions, I want to go far in. That's going to be amazing. The Premier League, that's going to be amazing. But we can't, I don't feel like we've got the squad just yet to go hard and heavy on all of them. We're going to have to prioritise one. If we get out of the Champions League group stages, I'll be happy with that. If we get to at least a semi in one of the FA Cups or the Carabao Cups, I'll be happy. And the Premier League, if we stay within Europe, so that it does include Europa Cup, Conference, maybe, then I'll be happy. I've just got to be realistic. Anything above that, bonus. I just think that we just can't drop the standards too much. But to challenge on all fronts and smash it, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. Wash hands. Okay, cool. Don't think we'll win the league though. Not yet, but it's coming soon. Listen, slowly but surely, season by season, we're going to keep upgrading. Who would have thought when Eddie Howe took over? For those of you guys as well, let me know if you watched the Amazon documentary as well. But I was just thinking back to like when they took over, when we was 19th, looking like we was going to get relegated, especially when they took over, and from there to where we are now, we are top of the league. I know it's only one game in. That's crazy, and that's all in the space of just under 2 years. Is that? That's crazy. So yeah, we might not win the league this season, but we're edging ever so closely towards it, and we're heading in the right direction. That's the main thing. And again, if you watch the documentary, you heard what Amanda said, you heard what Murdad said, and all the rest of it, saying they're not here just to make up numbers. They're not just here because they got bored and wanted to take over a club. They want to win stuff. They want to win leagues. So again, if we don't win the league this season, we'll win in the league eventually. So make sure you stick around for the ride. Man of the match, Tonali, in my opinion. Cool. Listen, I can't, be mad at that. Tonali might be man of the match. For me, I think it was Isak just slightly, but Tonali had a blinder. As far as debuts go, blinder. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Gordon was excellent as well. Again, could be a contender for man of the match as well. He had a blinder, continuing the fine form that he had from the England under 20s or Euro, sorry. So again, I can't even be mad at that. Can't be mad. Bruno was angry for he was he was, man. And I love it as well. I love when Bruno gets gas here and he does this. Yeah. Like as if we were just there just to sit around and just watch. Like, come on, man. We already gas, man. You don't need to do that, Bruno. But I love it anyway. I love the fact that he loves to get the crowd on side, man. But yeah, Bruno, he was on one today. I don't fear any team in the Prem now. We play great football. Again, there's no need to fear anyone. You know what I mean? We've got a defensive line. We had the best defensive line last season. So again, defensively we're sound. Midfield wise, like we've got the best Bruno in the league. Fuck Bruno Fernandes or whatever you want to call him. And we've got the best Brazilians in the league as well. We've got Sandro Tonali. We've got the best wingers. So we got good wingers again, like Barnes, Gordon, England internationals, and then we've got probably definitely now that Kane's out the league as well, and it's only Haaland, one of the best strikers in the league in Isak, and again Callum Wilson ain't no slouch either. So we'd have no reason to be scared of any team. Any team can get the business. As I said, Aston Villa, it was today. Man City is next week, and who else we play after that? They can get the business. So listen up, we ain't no slouches around here. Hope it isn't too bad for Mings though. Yeah, we discussed that already. I hope it isn't. Or it isn't. Tonight seems like that Tekken 7 character, Dragonov. Not a big smile guy. Listen, I don't care if he smiles. I don't care if he whines. As long as he can do what's needed of him on the pitch, that's the main thing. We've already got Miguel Almiron on, who's the smiler for that. Listen, Miggy can show his front teeth, his back teeth, and all the rest of it. We don't need Tonali to do that. All we need Tonali to do is put in them 5-star, for the Villa fans that are watching, those 5-star performances that he was putting in today. So that's all we need. Top of the league. That's what I want to hear, Derek. That's what I want to hear. Top of the league. That's it. That's what you got to do. When you go into work on Monday, in fact, probably won't be top of the league by then. Okay. When you go down the pub tonight, when you go around your friends or in your group chat, just say, you seen who's top of the league? That's what you need to tell people. And again, like I said, if you've got any Aston Villa fans that are close by, just give them a little high five. Even the high five emoji, just give them that. You know, if you don't see him before then, just let them know. Just let them know we're here to play. It's great that City have that Super Cup game a few days before they play us too. Ooh, that's a great shout as well, you know. That's a great shout. Yeah, so they might be tired. Although Man City have got that team that can rotate and you wouldn't notice too much of a difference. Yes, they got KDBs out. So that's one thing. But yeah, they have that squad that I kind of envy, where you can just rotate and they don't give up too much or give too much away in terms of squad quality. So yeah. Jack Grealish didn't play, I believe, yesterday. So I mean, when they can rest players like that, Phil Foden, I don't believe he played too much. I don't think he started. So when they can have players like that waiting in the wings, that's when you know you got strength in depth. But that's a good shout. Great shout there. Tonali is more guy. Good shout, Ian. Don't underestimate Eddie. He spied everyone from day one. He has, and he continues to. I think a lot of last season I was like getting onto him in the fact that we didn't have that plan B. So when results weren't going our way, we was getting a lot of draw results and stuff like that. We didn't have that plan B, but hopefully now we've got that get our gel option in terms of players coming off the bench. Anderson, that's Anderson. That was the other player I was going to talk about coming off the bench. You've got Anderson, who's had a cracking pre-season. You've got Anderson now trying to bring that form into this season now. You've got Wilson, who doesn't want, he's not used to being on the bench. Wilson, as long as he's been here, he's been a starter. Now Isak's ahead of him. He's now got a point to prove. You've now got Barnes, who's Leicester's top goal scorer, comes on, already bags. He's got a point to prove. Do you know what I mean? So we've got players now that can change the game. And we've already got game changers on the pitch. It's long. Is Diaby living in London? He might be. He might be. He's living in the clouds today because he got hit for 5. Diaby crying in the dressing room that we didn't go through. I kind of still believe Diaby wants to be at our club. I believe that because we obviously signed Barnes, we was never going to sign 2 wingers. But I believe we was kind of monitoring him. But he did look lively today. I'll give him that. Diaby did look lively today. I didn't see much of Watkins today. I didn't see too much of Leon Bailey today. Tielemans had a quiet game. The only player that I saw from Villa's point of view was Martinez because he was picking out the ball. He's picking the ball out of the net 5 times. So yeah, that's all I saw really. Him and Matty Cash, because Matty Cash was getting run ragged all game. So yeah, I didn't see too much of their star players, but Diaby, I got to give it to him. He got in the score sheet. He looked a bit of a menace. I think the whole targeting our left back Dan Burn is going to be a constant theme all season long. So again, whoever team's right winger is, it's always going to be, let's target Dan Burn because he's a bit slow, all the rest of it. So that's the player that I'm going to be watching and focusing on whoever we play. But Aston Villa, I don't know what happened, I don't know what happened. I thought it was going to be a lot of a closer contest than that, but 5-1, high fives all round. He's a serious guy that owners aren't effing about. You know what I'm saying? I hear you, Ian. 14 deserves a round of applause. They do indeed. Fantastic team performance. I love it when I don't have to see too much of my back line because I know for a while that they're doing their thing. Quiet game for the back line. Obviously conceding a goal, cool. But at the same time, it was all about the team. And again, no injuries, no red cards, 5-star performance, 5 goals, Isak off to a flying start, Barnes coming off the bench doing his thing, Gordon having a fantastic game, Tonali doing his thing, shout out the Italians watching and listening in, the 2 Brazilian brothers doing their thing as well. Yeah, overall, I've got nothing to complain about really, man. Like, fantastic team performance. Cheers, guys. I'm sleepy. Bye. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're telling your Italian AC Milan friends about his channel and just how good Tonali was in general. But yeah, appreciate you. It's tie between Isak and Tonali, so gave the new boy the man of the match. Listen, it could go either way. Both of them had standout games, along with Gordon as well. So yeah, great shout. Can't complain at all. When I looked at the first 2 games of the season, I was happy with 3 points. Now I want 4 in total. Would you take a draw against City right now? I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's because of the way I'm feeling right now, but I'll take 6. The way I'm feeling right now, bro. I'm guessing you're bro. The way I'm feeling right now, I'll probably take 6. I know it's probably like, okay, calm down, but at the same time, we are playing ridiculous. And I saw chinks in Man City's army yesterday. I watched the game yesterday against Burnley. I know they beat Burnley 3-0, but Burnley are a newly promoted side and we got experience. And the last time I saw us play Man City was the 3-3 draw and we could have beaten Man City. And had we shored up at the back, we could have beaten them. So, yeah, 4, cool. But at the same time, where I'm seeing my team now, 6 is an option. I know it's at their place. I know it's at the Etihad and they'll probably have 5 fans watching and we'll bring all our full allowance. But where I'm feeling right now, I think we can get 6. You heard it here first. We will only get better. It's been like that since Eddie started. It's an upward trajectory on every front. The only thing that I'm worried about is this FFP stuff. And it's annoying because we know we've got money. We've got bags of it. But you keep telling us we can't spend it. It's like, it's just annoying. And in fact, yeah, we had to sell ASM, which looks like a good deal. You know, Barnes obviously getting off to a great start. By the way, I saw ASM have a hand in that goal at his new club, by the way. Happy to see him still doing his thing over in Saudi. But that's the only thing. Like, do we need to keep selling every season an asset in order to be on side with FFP? That's the only annoying thing that pisses me off. But apart from that, yeah, in every single aspect of the club now, we're upgrading, we're getting better sponsors in, we're even playing better teams in pre-season, which is something that we haven't done for a while. Every player is just up in their game now because they've got to watch over their shoulder. You know, the wingers now have competition for days. Both strikers are one scoring okay and then another scoring. Keepers, maybe. I don't know if we need to strengthen that area because Nick Pope pretty much starts every game. The back line maybe needs strengthening a little bit, but the only thing that annoys me is just that FFP model that we need to sell allegedly. I hope we don't need to sell another asset in order to bring players in. Hopefully now we've got enough money flowing through the books to be like, yeah, we don't need to keep selling our big assets in order to bring in top quality players. We have like 6 youngers coming through. We do. That's exciting as well. You know, Elliot Anderson, you know, the preseason that he's had. It's a shame that he didn't get to start today, you know. Lewis Miley, what a preseason he had. Alex Murphy, he got a run out in the Cellar Cup. Turner Cook, we've got players coming through now, which is something that we've not had for a long time. Remember that conveyor belt that used to stop with what Dummett and Longstaff? Now we've actually got players coming through now that can start in the first team. So we're getting everything right on all fronts. It's exciting times, man. If you're not a Newcastle fan, now's the time to be a Newcastle fan. Why wouldn't you want to be one? We played today like it was Austin Binn who were playing the back for Spangler Spooner at their place. We did. We remember this. We remember this. It was like, you know what? We held through. We had to hold that, and we got stick for it. I say we, me, Fumbi, and Pete, who've seen on the channel if you've been subscribed for a while. We held 3 and we had to take our licks, but now we came back with 5. So yeah, unless you're gonna try and better that next time round, you know, you need to relax yourself. But yeah, we did remember that. I'm glad you remember that too, because yeah, social media was a bit crazy for us around that time. We want number 1. Don't forget that quote. We do indeed. Going to be interested to see what Tonali thinks of playing at St James's Park. Listen, it's going to be different to the San Siro, but it's our fortress, man. And imagine that, like when getting your first goal. I can only imagine what that feeling feels like when you get that goal and everyone's just chanting your name. The Tonali chant as well, by the way, sounds great. It does sound great. Hearing it on the TV, hearing it in person, hearing it just in concourses and stuff like that, it sounds great. You know, imagine that. But yeah, Tonali, what a star we got on our hands. What a star. We looked like double the fitness on them. They simply couldn't cope after 30 minutes and started trying to cheat. I'll give you that. The other thing as well, you brought up a great thought as well. Like, I know now they're trying to crack down on time waste and all the rest of it, and we got blamed for a lot of that, you know, the dark arts and all the rest of it now. Listen, dark arts or no dark arts, fitness-wise, you're not going to beat us. We're going to outrun you. We're going to outlast you. We're going to play better ball than you. We've got it all in the locker. Do you know what I mean? And certain players now are getting up to speed now. Gordon's up to speed now from when he first joined in January. Tonali looks like he's already up to speed now. And the rest of the team is just already of that level where we can last for 90 minutes plus and still give the same energy. And when they're done and when they're tired, guess what? We've got strikers, midfielders, defenders, hungry, waiting the wings, waiting to just to take on from where these lot have laid off. The only person that I think can last the whole game and not batter an eyelid is Miguel Almiron, because he could just run for days. He's like a energizer bunny, isn't he? So yeah, fitness-wise, superb, absolutely superb. Great show. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Great show, man. This is, you know what? This is just something that I just thought, let me do, because I'm in a good mood and I want to be consistent with this channel now. I've been on and off for many years, but again, when you see your team provide a 5-star performance like that, why not? Why not? Cheers for you get from on. He's funny. Listen, I've been trying to get him on, man. I think he just called me during that time as well. Fumbi, if you're watching, I've sent you the link, boy. Get on board, man. Get on board. We're waiting for you. But yeah, Fumbi would be good to get on. Yeah, I'm just messaging him now. So you've been summoned. It doesn't matter. We are buying fantastic players without spending hundreds of millions, and I've got to rate that as well. I really have to rate that. That is amazing. Like the fact that Tonali costs what 50, 60 million, Barnes 38, Livramento as well. I forgot about him. Great signing as well. Hopefully, mid-30s signing. We're making the most of our money rather than going out and splashing stupid amounts of money. If you're looking at Chelsea now, spending 150 million on Caicedo, you don't know if he's going to be worth that. You're looking at Rice again. Could he be worth 110 million? Possibly, potentially, but we're spending our money wisely. We're putting it wisely. For a good 6 months, Villa thought they were Newcastle. Laughing emoji. In the words of the great philosopher Cat Williams, it looks like a phantom until a phantom pulls out of Christ looking. I like that one. I'm going to read that one again. So for a good 6 months, Villa thought they were Newcastle. In the words of the great philosopher Cat Williams, who don't know Cat Williams, he's a comedian. He's not a philosopher, but he's a fantastic comedian. It looks like a phantom until a phantom pulls up. Yeah, and it's a Chrysler 300 FC. Nah, I gotta laugh at that one. Now, listen, they tried their thing. They tried their thing. They got a good manager, but just not today. Just not today. Not today. God, what else have we got there? Oh, actually, showing years to come, we will break the records for players. I think we will do in due time. We're slowly building. We're not doing the whole Man City mercenary. Here you go. We want Robinho's of 2023 because we could have easily done that. I think somehow, some way. We've been smart with our signings, but sometimes I just want to get excited. Like, yeah, we spent big money, and we have to an extent. We bought Isak 67 million or whatever. Still our record signing, but I want to see that often. But I can say that because it's not my money to spend. Get in 40. Love that. Thank you, Stu. Tony Timebridge, thank you very much. But for now, we're fine. Yes, we are. 5-1. Tony, I'm going to tell you because it seems like you just joined. If you see an Aston Villa fan, make sure you just give him a high five. That is it. Don't forget Mint. Oh, yeah. Okay. But he's not going to start anytime soon. But again, he's one for the future. Loaned out to Feyenoord, I want to say. Dutch league for sure. Not too sure where we've loaned him out to. Klopp been 100k for players. Isn't that ironic? Jurgen Klopp, he tried to tell us, or tried to indirect to us, can't spend £100 million on players. But then he tried to spend £100 million on Caicedo, and then they turned him down, and now he's going to Chelsea. Listen, people don't want to go Liverpool no more, man. It's done. It's done. You had your time, man. Now people want to come to us. It was your man of the match. Big love was the reason. I love that. Love that. Thank you. My man of the match was... I think I went with Isak because he was phenomenal. But I am happy to go with either Gordon or Tonali. To be honest, there's no wrong answer because we absolutely smashed Aston Villa. So, thank you guys for getting involved and speaking to me, keeping me occupied. Oh, there's still more to come in. I was going to log off then. Long gone are the days when we needed Longstaff, Bruno, or Big Joe to have a perfect game for us to win. Listen, they're still going to play their part. Don't get me wrong. Longstaff still do his thing. Bruno will still do his thing. Big Joe will still do his thing. But we've got now ballers in abundance. Who would have thought we'd be saying that? Ballers in abundance. So again, Tonali, Isak, Gordon, Barnes coming off the bench, all of these players. Anderson still doing his thing. We've got players now that we can rely on, that we're just a solid team. It's just so fun to see. I never thought I would see it in my lifetime, but Here it is. Klopp simply can't complete, spends 200 million. I know, it's ironic, right? You know, oh, we can't spend 100 million and we can't compete with these teams that spend 100 million. Wasn't it you just bid 100 million for Caicedo who turned you down? Okay, cool. I'm just checking. Isn't that ironic? I can't wait till we play Liverpool. I really can't. I can't wait till we play all these teams. If we play like that, we're beating any team. No. Uh, you know what? I appreciate that. Smash the like button for this, Jed. Don't be a muffin. I thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just simply wanted to come on and share my gratitude for watching this phenomenal team, this phenomenal club based in a phenomenal city. But thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. For me, got us through the dark times with this funny band. I know. I'm waiting for him, but I think he's at work. We'll have to do another catch-up stream and get his views on it as well, man. Because yeah, it'd be interesting to get him on. Uh, he's left me a voice note, but I don't want to play it just in case he's saying something rude. I'm not trying to be rude, by the way. Sorry. But yeah, it would be good to get Fumbi on. It would be good to get Pete on, and shout out to all the other Newcastle United contributors and YouTubers as well doing their thing as well. I'm sure they've got loads to say about this as well. But thank you for the 29 to 30 of you guys tuning in right now. I really do appreciate it. Considering this was just off the cuff. But again, I think I've rambled on for 45 minutes. Wow. This is actually quite fun. Appreciate you guys as always. Make your bed, man. I will do. It's always got to be one, man. It's always got to be one, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Ian, for being my dad as well, telling me to make my bed. I will do that afterwards. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Remember what I said to you. If you see an Aston Villa fan, give him a high five. Peace. Have a good weekend.